So I thought I'd never have to make another story time about this girl again, but I was clearly wrong. Clearly. So today's story time is about the infamous TikTok girl, the one that I have talked about many other times. If you haven't seen any of the story times, I'll leave a link to a playlist to all of them. I suggest that you go watch all of them before you watch this video, so you better understand how insane this really is. But yeah, if you don't want to put it simply, there's this girl I used to date. She was obsessed with TikTok. Then we broke up. Then I made a video about her. Then she started stalking me. I called her Addison Rae. She got even more angry. And yeah, just everything escalated a lot farther than I ever thought it could. So yeah, today's story time takes place today, okay? I wake up this morning, very normal day, got up, showered, got ready for my day, like usual, like every other story time starts off, and I text one of my friends. It was really early in the morning, and he was one of the only people I knew that would be awake, and I was like, yo, I'm starving, you want to get breakfast together? He's like, yeah, for sure. So like 15 minutes later, he pulled up to my house, picked me up, we went to this drive-thru, got breakfast, and then we went to like this overlook spot in the city, and just kind of hung out there, and just caught up because we hadn't hung out in a while. And while we're eating, I look in the rearview mirror, and I notice something immediately that's sketchy. There's a car behind us that I've seen a lot. It is a very familiar car. I've seen this car before because it belongs to none other than the TikTok girl. And I see it, and I'm like, yo, it can't be. It can't be. Now, my friend knows about this girl, and he knows about the video series and just everything. And I just keep saying it. I'm like, it can't be. And he looks up in his rearview mirror, and he's like, what? And then he sees the car, and he sees her staring at us. And he goes, oh, fuck no. And he turns his car on, and we immediately peel out of there and start driving away back home. So after we get on one of the main roads, we're driving, and we thought that we lost her, we thought that she was gone, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we see this car weaving in and out of traffic coming up behind us, and it's the same car, and I'm like, yo, no fucking way this is happening right now. Like, we were literally getting chased by this girl. Like, she was weaving in and out of traffic, trying to catch up to us, trying to make sure she couldn't lose us, and she was following us. Every turn we made, she made. Every time we would try and stop, she would stop. Every time we go a little bit faster, she would go faster. Like, it was just insane. We were being chased down by this girl. So my friend goes on one of these back roads and starts trying to take as many turns as he can to try and lose this girl. And every single turn we would take, she would take it and catch up to us. Like, we could not lose her whatsoever. So I had an idea. I was like, all right, look, I'm going to put in an address. Let's go to this address. He's like, all right, where is it? And I was like, it's 10 minutes away. So I type in the police station address nearby, and we start driving towards this police station, because I figured that if my friend pulled into the police station and put the car in park, she wouldn't want to follow us anymore because she knew that we were at the police station, and if she tried to cause a problem, she'd get arrested. So me and my friend drove to the police station, we pull up out front, we put the car in park, and there was a police officer outside, and sure enough, TikTok girl's car pulls in right behind us and parks right behind us, and the police officer walks up to our car. He's like, hey, can I help you, gentlemen? And I was like, yeah, this girl behind us is following us. And he goes, oh, okay. And he goes to start walking towards her car, and she quickly puts it back in drive and just peels out of that parking lot. Like, just drives away as fast as she can away from the cop. And he runs back over to the car, and he's like, whoa, that was strange. I was like, yeah, I told you, she's following us. He goes, you know this girl? I was like, yeah, she's been following me and, like, kind of stalking me for the past few weeks. And he's like, all right, you want to file a report? You want to try and, like, get something done about this? And I was like, I'm not too sure. And he's like, well, if you need to, like, come right in. And I was like, okay. And he turns around and he starts walking back towards the station. And I'm just sitting there, like, contemplating what I'm going to do. I'm like, what do I do right now? Like, I either go in there and try and file a police report, or I ignore this and hope that it goes away. Because on one hand, she hadn't hurt me physically. Like, she hasn't, like, hurt me or, like, done anything super illegal. She's just been really creepy, real stalkerish. So I decide to leave with my friend and not file a report. Now look, for future reference for anybody watching this video, if anybody ever follows you all the way to a police station or is stalking you on and off, then go to the police immediately and file a report. Don't be like idiot me where I didn't do that. I definitely should have, but I just kind of thought that I could handle my own battles. And that's not the type of mindset you want in this situation where someone's literally being a stalker. So yeah, anyway, me and my friend leave the police station, we start driving away, and the second we pull out of the police station, none other than her starts following us. And I'm like, yo, no fucking way this is happening right now. And my friend's like, yo, you want me to turn around? I'm like, nah, keep driving. So we drive all the way to my friend's house, which is like 15 miles away. And about halfway through the drive, she just gave up and stopped following us. I'm guessing she was about to run out of gas, or she must have thought that like it was a waste of time or something. I have no idea. But me and my friend go to his house, we park the car, we go inside, and I immediately start checking all my social medias and my emails to see like if she tried to contact me. And sure enough, I was right. I checked my email, and there's a random email from this random email address that said, "I'll get you next time, Austin." and there was a photo attached of her taking a selfie, throwing up the peace sign in her car right behind ours when we were at the Overlook. And I just could not believe it. Like, this is probably top 5, one of the most creepiest feelings I've ever gotten. Like, I felt so stalked and just so creeped out. Like, I had no idea she was behind us, and then when we found out, like, she chased us, it was just super, super, super sketchy. So I reply to the email and I say, leave me alone. If you hit me up one more time, I'm contacting the police. And then I block the email and delete it, and I just try to go on with my day and think that that didn't happen. Like, I just couldn't believe it. Like, who's up that early in the morning? It was so early in the morning when me and my friend went out. I thought that there was no chance that somebody would be weird like that. But of course, creepy never takes a holiday. So I hung out at my friend's house for like 2 more hours after that, and then he had to go to work. So me and him went back to my house. He dropped me off. I went inside, and at this point, I was really creeped out. Like, I didn't want to be in my house by myself, because, like, I was just so scared. I thought she would show up, that, like, her and her boyfriend would show up and try and start a fight or something. So I locked all of my windows, locked all of my doors, and just immediately got on my computer, and I called up one of my close friends on Discord who lives nearby, and I told him all about the morning and what happened that day, and he just could not believe it. He's like, yo, what is up with your luck? Like, seriously. And I was like, dude, I don't know. At this point, I'm just about to freeze myself and go to sleep for 100 years. And he's like, honestly, man, if I were you, I would do that. So me and him talk on Discord for like 30 minutes, and then while we're talking, I get an email, a notification on my phone, and I check my phone, and it's an email from, once again, a random-ass email, a new one, and it says, don't try and block me, Austin. I'll see you soon, heart emoji. So I just respond to it, like, so pissed off. I was like, I'm contacting the police. Don't even try to come near me. Now, that was a lie. I wasn't contacting the police. I just was thinking about it. But I thought if I told her that I was, she wouldn't come near my house or try and stalk me anymore. And it worked. At least I think it worked. Since I sent that email and blocked her again and deleted it, I haven't gotten any more creepy emails, and nothing else has happened. I don't know if anything else will happen. I really hope that nothing else happens, because this is just getting creepy at this point. Like, at first, I can't lie, I kind of just viewed it as like harmless fun, but now it's getting like to the point where it's like getting stalkerish and just kind of terrifying, to be honest. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of today's story time. I will keep you guys posted on the TikTok girl saga. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this story time. If you enjoyed the story time today, please leave a like on the video. I'd really appreciate it. Feel free to leave your story times in the comments down below, and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you all later. Peace.
Butterfly and the doors make them all go. 30K in my face, I still don't show. You talking down when you looking up, and I'm like, what's up? You talking down when you looking up, and I'm like, what's up? They leave me out for the dead, and now they know they're fucked. All my texts are unread, that's how I know she's done. My life changed in a flash, all my friends gone, my friends gone. What can I say? All this lavish shit comes with downfall. Every day, leave my phone at home, not taking no call.